Hello class, for this week in week 6 you're going to be creating 1 week of online content, really just kind of coming up with a plan for what that might look like. We're not going to get into specifics about how to incorporate that into a website or Moodle or something like that because you may be using different types of learning management systems, but I did want you to come up with just an idea for what the content might look like. So I provided a template and then also an example. So right now I'm on the template. This is a Google Doc. The link is there. Everyone has access to it. If you want to copy it to a Google Doc and then build it from there, that's fine. If you're someone that likes to use Microsoft Word, you can just copy and paste this and put it into Word as well. But this is just the blank template, and these are the different areas you're going to need to have. Title of course, the objectives, talk about what level of Bloom's you're on for those objectives, the week's topic and subject matter, expected amount of reading for that week, an opportunity for student-to-student collaboration, also an opportunity for instructor-to-student interaction, and then at least one assignment in its description. How do you plan to assess the assignment? And then one Web 2.0 tool that you'll incorporate into that week. So this is the blank template, and then I'm going to go ahead and go over to the example that I provided. So for the example, I just came up with this. If I was teaching, for example, an online course to high school students interested in learning more about digital photography. So I just came up with 1 week of content for that. And the stuff that I put in is in red. I would consider the stuff that I put in to be kind of the minimum. So if you wanted to go ahead and expand on those, feel free to. But for example, when I talk about the subject matter, I just gave a little bit of background about kind of like where this week might fit into the fictional class that I've created. The expected amount of reading. I put some links there that I wanted them to look at. I gave an estimate for how long it might take for them to read through that material for the week. An opportunity for student-to-student collaboration, an opportunity for instructor-to-student interaction. So, the student-to-student was basically kind of a forum type situation. And then this was having kind of like office hours open for the instructor to be able to talk to the students. I described one of the assignments. This is probably the part of the content where you'll have the most text that you'll be typing in, but really give me a good description of what the assignment will look like. How do you plan to assess it? And then a Web 2.0 tool that you will use at some point that week. So this is just an example of what it'll look like. Again, I would consider this to be kind of like the minimum. If you want to go ahead and expand and be a little bit more detailed, that would be great. But in essence, you are creating 1 week of content for an online class that you're creating. And it can be for any grade level. You might be creating an online course for 5th graders. It could be for high school students. It could be for higher education. Whatever grade level and concept you want or content that you want is going to be acceptable for this. So use those, and looking forward to seeing what you come up with this week. Thanks.